Off.
Hello, everybody. Make sure this is on. Well, I know it's on, but make sure everybody's tuned in so that way everybody is all in here and that everybody's, picking in what we're doing. So, anyways, if you just joined, hello and welcome to this awesome stream. Well, nothing much has happened yet. Anyways, hope you, excuse me if I'm here, I'm just going to my bed. Anyway, hope you enjoyed today. Kind of busy, so anyway, so how's it going, everybody? Um, I'm just started this stream now. If anybody's curious, um, so yes, I got like 57 or more subscribers. So whoever you are, thanks for those subscribers. Also, um, I was recently just watching Microsoft Sam videos like Pixel Art Builder 583 and some other people too. You know, if any of you are watching that who made those videos, including Pixel Art Builder 583, you guys rock. I was watching those. One of them is Microsoft Sam Plays Minecraft episodes, which are really fun. So anyway, so we're just gonna hang out, have fun, play some things, and this is the recorder. That's just me and Dad. Anyway, so yeah, so hope you had a good day, like I said, and I just sent these. I was making sure that some people got the live stream before I did anything, because I wanted to make sure some people had the live stream. So if you just tuned in, the reason why I wasn't live at first because I was making sure that everybody was able to get the live stream. So now you know why I wasn't live. So anyway, hope like I said, I'll be good. And also, I heard some people say Google Plus is shutting down, and when I read this article, it said a lot of thing about data usage, like something about data or something. I don't know. I have to look back on the article, but the consumer part of Google Plus is shutting down. I know that's crazy, and now because of that, people will have to download a software to use Google Plus again, which kind of stinks. And if you don't know what the music's come from, it's come from the recorder. I was recording me listening to the radio. Actually, it was me playing on the transmitter and listening to the radio too. But anyway, so yeah, since Google Plus was probably the website's shutting down, but I'm sure I don't know exactly when it's shutting down, but I think we'll still be able to use Google Plus if they make a program for us to use Google Plus. We'll be able to use the program without anything, you know.
Speech up. Live. 3 minutes 43 seconds. 0 watching now. Switch camera. 0.
Yeah. Now, also, if you want to know, I think I found this article on Monday, so that's if you want to know. So, yeah, I wish that they would never had ever said they're gonna shut anything down. I mean, of course, something's got to shut down eventually. So, if they have to shut it down, then so be it. Hopefully we'll keep it up for quite a while so we can post things. Now, also, soon I'll be taking you to memory lane. This recorder I have right here that's playing music also has recordings from 2013 and 2015. So you might want to stay tuned for that because a lot of you will think that I talk way differently than I do, but that's not just true. But there's a lot, well, that is true, but there's also a lot of things I do on some of the recordings. So, yeah. Now, when I tell you I did a lot of recordings on this thing, The only thing I noticed, this recorder goes really dead fast. Like 1 week it'll be dead. Defense. Okay, well, I think I'm going crazy. Anyway, now also, now that I said it, yeah. Now I use my transmitter a lot, so you know I use that. No. Also, iOS 12 is still running really good. iOS 12 still runs really fun. We're at iOS 11, not iOS 11, iOS 12.1 now, and we're now on iOS 12.1.
Live. 0 watching now.
We still got 0 people watching. Isn't that anything? But I still try to send it to a lot of people to make sure they have a full attention to the stream. But now also, now that I told you, I was also thinking about something that would be really cool. Now this is if you could get Windows programs on an iPhone. Not just in a Windows program, but it could be a Mac, or it could be a third-party app from online. You know, anything. So, I was thinking about, because you can create configuration profiles for iOS. And I was thinking that if you could create a configuration profile for iOS for anything, like let's say if you have a .exe file and you want to turn it into a configuration profile so you can set up something on your iPhone. I wonder how that would actually work. You know, I'm kind of interested since I don't think anybody has thought of this before. I'm the only person so far who have actually thought of this simple thing. Now, as you know, I have got the Microsoft Sam voices, Sam, Mike, Mary, and even RoboSoft voices like the Sappy 4, because I downloaded this file. It's called MSTTSL, and it has the files of the voices. Now, it'd be cool if I could run that thing, and I want to know if it works on VoiceOver, because I want to see if it'll work on VoiceOver and I also have other text-to-speech files, like I can get the Windows 7 voices, and I just want to know how it'll work. Now, as for the Windows programs, as like for real applications, I think that'll have more explanation to do, because I think if you're going to make a configuration profile with all this stuff on it, then, you know, it's, you know, probably going to be something like crazy. So, but yeah, configuration profiles, they're like, I don't know if they're like applications. Well, they could be applications, but no. But yeah, yeah. See, when I got the iOS 12 beta using a configuration profile, when I got iOS 12. Because when I got iOS 12, I had to get an iOS 12 beta. Now, that's what I had to do in order to get iOS 12 public beta. Now, that's the only thing I had to do. Because you know, I guess that's how you get iOS 12. I guess that's how you get betas on iOS. See. Now on iOS 12, I think iOS 12 probably was really better because of the best ideas. Now, I know iOS 12 was really good for running really perfectly. Well, even though there were some bugs during the beta versions, but I think it improved itself ways. For example, like like when it runs really fast, a little faster when you launch apps. I've noticed when you launch apps, it runs pretty good.
0 watching now.
Still nobody watched. So, but yeah. Now, when I was, like I said, when I got iOS 12, there were some bugs. And in fact, some people said that Fortnite crashed. Now, I don't have the Fortnite app on here, but when I noticed some people in the comments, because I watched everything Apple Pro, and some people in the comments said that the iOS 12 beta 1 with Fortnite crashed, so I wasn't sure what happened. So I hopefully the next time the next iOS beta comes out, which will be iOS 13, that stuff runs. I probably won't get another beta when the next iOS comes out because I don't want to have to go over stuff like that again. I mean, I didn't lose anything, but just especially trying to figure out everything, because I want you to sing me. That's so. Nah. So when I tell you it's okay. I think it's way better than the real. I think the real version's better than the beta, pretty much because it's a real thing. But aside that note, I can also measure. You can also measure on your phone, which is pretty sweet. I don't even need a ruler. We could use a ruler still, but a lot of people probably use this thing. It's better than having to do some measuring and some stuff like that. So yeah, it's a really good software, So I'm interested to see how the software continues, and how it will begin. How and how it'll be. I don't know. I want to know how it'll be really good, and hopefully it'll run just as good. Now, as I said about config files, I would probably have to do a lot of things to make it into a configuration profile, because it seems like it has to do a lot of stuff. I mean, to just use as a configuration profile. I mean, because that seems like, I guess you have to do a lot of, if you know JSS, if you can code JSS, then you need to probably code some JSS in there. Probably. But if I could use that file that I have on my computer, then I could use the code and put that file in. I'm sure if I could do it, I could run it on my phone at least, and then I could use some of the voices, and it'd be really fun to see if it works at all, because I want to see if it'll run on my phone. Or if you guys want to run it on Android, you could make it as an APK file. For those of you who use Samsung Android phones. But if you don't use Android, then you could probably convert the config and Apple config, whatever the regular file. I think it's .config, maybe, I don't know. So yeah. So I'm thinking that if I were to configure it as a configuration profile, that'll be really good for us if I can do that. You could win this fight tonight. Yeah, but then you can walk on water. Oh. Also, another thing, if you listen to music and put something like the phone over in your mouth and move around, funny. So, anyway, without me messing around so you can walk on water, but, now, so that's what I think about converting as a WAV file.
Live 0 watching now.
Configuration profile. Now, if any of you want to try it, you might as well try to figure this out, because I don't know if there's any possible way that I can convert anything as a configuration profile. So, Yeah, that's just my idea. It's really good. Because I could, use it for many things. Because I'd like to see how that works on, if I could do that, I would want to do that because I'd show people how that works. Because here's what I would do if I were to make a configuration profile. If I were to make a configuration profile, I could make those files too. Like those Microsoft Voice files, like these TTS files. Also, I could get Capstral David on there too. Because there's an MSI file I had called Capstral David underscore whatever it is. So, and yes, it's an MSI, and you have to open that. And I could try to see if I can get Capstral David. I hope this will work on your guys, because you guys might think this is probably more interesting than you ever thought. Now, I would want to do that, so. Anyway. So, the day you've been waiting for. Right now, I want to take you on something that has been really, really fun. I want to show you my times in 2013 and 2015. Now, I don't have every single recording from 2013. I can even go to May 2013. Yeah, I can go to May 2015, even to June, not May 2015, May of 2013, and even winter of 2015, and so on. So anyway, what else do I want to show you? Now, this first recording I'm going to show you is around the summer, when I was listening to TV Sounds Unlimited's Woke Up This Morning from The Sopranos. Now, this is how I sounded when I was young, and keep in mind I was eating breakfast. And I think this is close to Father's Day.
You guys are bad.
Holy cow, I sound so different. I sounded so different. I think what Papa was doing was scratching for the lottery. Well, he wasn't really thankful, because if he would get something lower or something like that, he'd be like, I should have got this, blah, 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 blah. I should have got, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, continue on.
You like that gift card I gave, though? So then why can't you go with the other one? Thank you, Bryce.
Yeah, I could understand why he wouldn't like it.
Boy, I love it.
Yeah, I could understand why he didn't.
Yeah. It should. Mom, I got a coin. You want it?
You can hear he's scratching for the lottery, because you can hear that sound. I don't know what that was all about. Like,
Church where?
Dad, there's 12:15 while you watching US Open. US Open, whatever. I could do that. The next one, no, it's 12:15 to 5.
You wanna be
I mean, do either one have breakfast?
You know, that's funny. TV Sounds Unlimited theme soundtracks are the most reading thing.
No, it's not. Really? It's not 10:30.
See, at the end of the music, you could hear him use the thing.
There's a mass at 10:30 and mass at 12:15. I can go either one. No, not Todd? Oh, he won $5! Yay! See? He should be appreciative. Yay for Pawpaw. Yeah, yay for Pawpaw. That is awesome.
I'm playing The Office when I was on that, too. I was listening to a bunch of themes. But yeah, he got $5 and he didn't like it.
Yeah, okay.
Can I borrow your napkin?
No. Oh, really? What else can I use? No, Bryce, I'll get him one.
Yeah, I was eating breakfast and you tried to borrow my napkin.
Where's my breakfast at?
Well, you don't get no breakfast.
I'll make it. You can make it. You want? I'll do something to you.
I couldn't understand what his idea was.
Live. 0 watching.
You haven't paid good home bills either, I got it. Today, really? This sucked out be here.
He needs to hang out with you, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think I was,
Why?
But, you know what? Yeah, he does.
What do you got?
Nothing.
What's your problem?
Nothing.
It's like you are.
You're not really going to fool your partner, boy.
Oh yeah, that's what he used to say. He still does that. Bow.
It went down on that one, Bryce. That's a chunky one. Buy these for me. Oh, gee, they're terrible, ain't they?
I was laughing at when he said that.
You're not. You're unappreciative.
Thank you.
That's what I called him because he was really mad. He didn't really appreciate anything he got. Like he didn't appreciate his money. He didn't even like.
You should say thank you. That was a nice idea.
Ninny.
Oh yeah, and I called him a ninny too.
Are you picking on me again? I'll push you off the go. And you.
You're terrible.
These are terrible tickets.
So it looks like he's not doing so good on the lottery, is he? He was being mean about it.
Yeah, I ought to be just glad it's fine to open him up.
Yeah.
The game. He loses lots more money gambling at casinos than this.
And he still goes to the casino too, just so you know.
Why, Bubba? Just don't know nothing.
I want it. Where's my gift at? That's all I got? That's not very good.
It's Father's Day he's talking about.
I want more gifts.
He complains about. I think this must have been recorded on Father's Day. I think.
Unappreciative.
I think 5 years ago this was recorded on Father's Day. I think it was. Because I can pretty much tell it's recorded on Father's Day.
Nordstrom's had it. Didn't it sell? Nordstrom.
Where the rest of my gifts?
Oh my gosh. I can't.
That's terrible. He just asked for more of that. How bad can you possibly get? I mean, sheesh.
I can't believe it.
What?
He wants to know where his other gifts are.
I'll buy me something else myself.
Now, you might think that's crazy of him to say that, really. You know, he's like, oh, I'm just going to give him the gift myself.
Might rain. Really? It was running early last night.
I heard it.
Yeah.
These are junky. All I want was $5. That's it.
That's still good enough. I mean, it's not a lot you can get, but it's still really good. I mean, for now.
Why did he win nothing? Now he won something. He should be thankful.
But, you know, he wasn't.
I only got $20 worth. Why not get $30 worth?
See, that's really good. If you get $20, it's still good. Why else would you complain? I mean, I'm sure $20 is just as good enough, and you keep on playing again. Next day, you get more, and then you'll be glad you got more. So you just save at least what you get, and stop complaining about it like crazy you are.
Oh, you know what? When Thanksgiving comes, you're not going to be this way, aren't you?
Yep.
Nope.
For Christmas, I'll bring in a bunch of gifts.
Oh yeah, and he was complaining. He's like, well, Christmas, oh, I should get a lot of gifts. It's not even Christmas. This is summer we're talking about, folks. I was recording this, and he's like, oh, on Christmas I better get more gifts.
When people are out.
What do you say, Robert Rice?
Terrible.
I better get a bunch of gifts for Christmas or I'll be mad. I better
Yeah, like, you are gonna get mad. You can't even get mad. You can't even throw a tantrum.
have 20 gifts opened up. You guys get 6. I should get.
Well, that's not cool. What do you mean? You saying that he should get the most gifts and we can't? What are you? I mean, seriously. You think you can? You think you can get all the gifts you want and just have us open 6 gifts, including the kids, even? How dare you?
I should get 20.
And listen to him. He's like, I should get 20. How crazy are you?
Oh, you know what? Really?
I know that's what me and Grandma were thinking.
I don't get nothing.
Well, maybe if we're not complaining, you could get a lot of stuff, but you complain, so that's why you can't get stuff.
You have something.
And that's what I said. I said you have something, so deal with it.
You get more stuff than I get. I get you a phone. I get you everything. Why should you get more than me?
Well, obviously, because when I recorded this, I had the iPhone 4S. And keep in mind that back in 2014, the lock screen was messed up. For those of you who remember the iPhone 4 and the 4S, you know, like if it was a year old or so, the lock screen would get so, or it could have been 2 years even. It just depends.
You know what?
What?
You need to get back. You know what? Dad.
I hope that he don't act like that during Thanksgiving, especially, you know, just talking trash about that stuff, man.
He's not sleeping.
You know, it's on the bathroom, buddy. And I have to do that all the time.
Whatever.
Spoiler alert, he does do that all the time.
Yeah. And I caught you up on that one. I told you.
And then he asks, why should you get balloons and not me get balloons? Well, obviously, because I wanted to release balloons. And of course, I still released balloons even when I wasn't on YouTube. That's right, folks.
Told you, Dad.
What's that now? It's my Father's Day. Why should I buy balloons for you when it's Father's Day for me? You should buy me balloons.
That's exactly what he said. But I said, oh, you know what? He's crazy.
Did you hear me?
And then we go arguing about this, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
He usually gives me on the weekend.
And he did, but he didn't that weekend. And then he goes, I want to hear an answer.
Live 0. Live 20.
Man, 28 minutes and we don't even have a watcher. At least the.
It's my day.
I know it's your day, but at least I can at least have fun too, not just on Father's Day. I mean, of course, it can only be about the dad, but it should also be around kids too, not just always being around the father.
I'm telling your dad.
You're telling my dad? What's my dad's name?
I'm Tony.
And then he acted like I didn't know who his dad was.
You don't know my dad's name.
And he was acting really crazy.
If you tell my dad's, if you remember my dad's name, I'll buy you balloons.
Why?
It's a game.
Oh.
And that's what I wasn't sure like, what his idea was. I was like, well, why would you want to give me, like, why would I have to remember everything just for a game? I mean, you didn't even, anything else crazy than that. It was just nuts. I don't know. He's kind of crazy. I swear, he's crazy. He's a crazy boy.
What's my dad's name?
Shut. Shut.
You know it.
Grandpa,
See?
Grandpa Joe.
No, that's your dad's name. What's my dad's name?
Same as the one that's in heaven right now.
Grandpa Bob.
Yeah.
Little.
You should have kept your mouth shut.
Yeah, I told him, I said, you should have kept your mouth shut. Oh boy, this gets even more funny and funny. But,
You guessed it?
Yeah, you go, Bob.
yeah, I knew who he was. And Grandma was like, the guy who's in heaven. And he's like, oh. Oh yeah, that's what I sounded like when I yell. You want to hear that again? Listen.
You would you guessed it?
Oh. Oh. I sounded really funny. Makes you kind of laugh, actually.
Don't leave it alone.
I'll probably go to 12:15. Really? You think you're going to go to 10? I'll wait on it. I'll just.
Now she had no clue what she wanted to do. She had no idea what she wanted to do whatsoever.
You want breakfast?
Go at 10:30 like you were want to.
I know these people don't know what they're doing. Anyway, what else am I gonna show you? Well, there's still more parts of this recording, but I'm gonna show you some other recordings because I'll waste the whole night just showing you this whole thing. The next recording is me listening to the GSM interference sound because I had my radio close to the speaker. Wait, no, that's not it.
Pieces are in place, but you've
There
got to
we
be
go.
savvy,
That,
crafty.
that wasn't the
In that
recording.
same interview,
It was me
Russell
listening to
Wilson also
ESPN.
said
I
that
thought it
he
was
is
me
not the
listening,
type of
messing
person-
with the GSM interference. What else you got? Oh yeah, this was in 2015. I think when I was heading to Girl Barb's house, me and Dad were listening to Noise Storm. I still listen to him, by the way. I still have that song. Let's see what else. That's it. Let's see what's on the next folder. Next one is me listening to this next one is me listening to Bill Cosby's Himself movie from 1982 on a DVD because I had the DVD movie. I had it on my portable DVD, and this was again in 2013. This was when it began. Well, I was still in school still.
That's a genius at work. Because he doesn't want to do it. And he knows someone will be coming soon to stop him from doing it. My wife woke me up 4 o'clock in the morning. She said, I want you
This is where I kind of laughed. This is where I thought this part was really funny.
and cook breakfast for the children. And I looked at the clock. I said, dear, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. She said, exactly. Go down and cook for the children. They have to go to school. I said, yes, but to eat at 6 o'clock, isn't that bad for your stomach?
I don't know why I made a second recording of the same thing.
Hours ago. My wife said, Bill, get out of that bed
And this is when I thought it was really fun.
and go downstairs and cook breakfast for your children. And I said, well, I don't know what they want to eat. She said, it's down there.
And the rest of the recording is just me listening to the Cosby. The next recording is me listening to the, not the GSM sound effect, but the Edge signal. You might remember this. That's how I was playing. I made multiple recordings of this, so. And keep in mind I was using my mom's iPhone 4 for this because, my iPhone 4S was in Verizon, and I still have Verizon still, but you can't really get Edge on Verizon. It's more like AT&T. Verizon has more like GSM sounds and stuff like that. And me laughing at it. We can't really hear it, but I was kind of laughing. And then I get mom's phone. What the heck? It happened again. That's what the next recording is. Oh, and that's when I was calling my cell phone on Mom's phone, so that's what it would sound like that. And I hit decline using my phone. After I let the sound buzz for a few seconds. Oh yeah, may I add, Samantha's voice sounds so different. Now on iOS 9, that changed. Now she sounds really sucky and, I mean, still good. Because there are some glitches that were fixed in her, but now it sounds like, oh, I want the old times. I mean, I don't think I'd be able to downgrade because I don't want to have to lose all kinds of stuff and keep on backing things up and blah blah blah. Anyway, that's when I hung up the phone. Now this is another recording, same thing. I think this is during Monday. I don't know what day it is. Around during the beginning of summer. I think I might have turned on and off airplane mode just so it can make noises on the cellular. What's the next recording? More of that same thing. What else? Oh yeah, that's me messing with the Bluetooth settings. Cause sometimes that'll mess with it. Yeah, what else we got? And yeah, we still get the Bluetooth. And when it's fell to this for yeah. Now I was laying on my bed on this recording, just waiting for the thing to happen. Actually, no, my sister's bed. Holy cow! You know what's weird about the edge signals? It always pops. Yeah, it always pops during that time. I don't know. When it always, I mean, even though it makes that sound, but it always pops too. Like you can't just buzz; it also has to pop, and it like goes in many forms at least. What else we got? Just me messing. What else? And then it goes like something popping. I don't know. And then I called myself and ended the call right after. I don't know what that was all about. What else is reading? Also, this part is where I was reading a note that I made 5 years ago. Listen how it sounds like.
Siri gets done answers out. I don't like that. Because she doesn't know what answer she's talking about. Mom, I really like the song from The Sopranos. It is a funny dancing song.
Now, if you type in this stuff and you use Samantha, and you type all this stuff I'm about to show you, and you type this on the new versions of iOS, you will know how different she sounds. So, after this live stream, I want you to type this out and use the enhanced voice of Samantha, and I want you to type the following things out on your phone.
Sometimes Siri gets done answers out. I don't like that. Because she doesn't know what answer she's talking about. Mom, I really like the song from The Sopranos. It is a funny dancing song. Because the song is on my phone and on the internet. And I would appreciate it. It thinks it's stupid and it causes. I didn't think that. He thought it causes, but I didn't believe that. I thought that was a stupid comment. That's right. It seems funny series. Plus it's HBO, did you know that?
Well, of course, everybody knows HBO.
I bet people knew. How about that's not me? Then Siri is good. How silly I create stinking notes like this. Yes, I do. I think my notes are entertaining. Mama sometimes thinks that my notes are dumb. Some of them.
Well, yeah, she always likes to have Siri read them.
Because I sent her to notes and she was very upset about 2 of them. She was too upset to help paint the house with Dad.
I thought that was the funniest thing. when I made that, but I don't have that.
And I thought, why is that? Oh, Siri, you're good at dictating. You're silly on the keyboard, yes you are. I like listening to all the time talk. You always funny all the time. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro. And when I talk
I
about
don't know what
Siri,
that was
it makes me
part about that,
sometimes.
but though. But
Most of the time I think it is a good thing. I love doing this. Yes, I do. It is silly. I'm trying to think of something else to say. I'm just glad it's on the air. Don't get me wrong. Siri's funny. It wasn't as thundery today. But there were thunderstorms, except it wasn't dictation as...
I don't know why I stopped the recording there. But if you type half of those things on the new version of iOS using only the enhanced voice of Samantha, you can tell that there's a difference in a lot of these words. Now the next recording is me listening to the GSM sound effects, like, because I put my phone near the... This is on my cell phone. And if you want to know how I was able to get Edge on my mom's phone, is because on the iPhone 4S, not the 4S, on the iPhone 4, on the cellular data settings, there was an ability for me to disable 3G. And when you disable the 3G, it'll go to Edge, because it's the only two signals. So anyway, this is the next recording. I don't know what I was doing, just not using Wi-Fi. Probably, and it makes it do it more if I don't use Wi-Fi, because it's using cellular. And then I try to make it do it again. And then I use Siri, and it goes.
Funny girls and Siri.
That was when I was running iOS 6. Now iOS 6 is so different now. New iOS is so different than iOS 6. And I remember when I used iOS 7, it was different. It's kind of different. The voices, Samantha was still the same. iOS 8 kind of. iOS 9, different story. Everything changed. Remember that classic tone? Let me play that.
Funny girls and Siri.
Yeah. And then on voiceover, make that ticking sound that sounds like a clock. Also, I don't know why Apple made it sound like it was ticking like a clock, but it doesn't do that anymore. I don't know why they had it like that in the first place. Why they had it tick like a clock. Like, why you're talking to Siri. I don't think the network was good. Let's see what the next recording is. And I'm still using Siri, making it mess up. Yeah, I was making some weird noise. Like, I guess Siri was still trying to load and it had a bad connection. Probably because I had the radio too close. Possibly. Oh, now it went to another signal. Oh yeah, and this is what it sounds like. Remember when I made that sound? You know what signal that used to be? A long time ago they used to call it GPRS. So you'd hear Samantha go, GPRS, status bar, select now. Well, now they call it 1X now, but it still makes that if you go to like 1X or something, but it used to do that. Like when I used to go close to the radio and mess with it, it would switch signals all the time. Like if 3G had a bad signal, it would switch to another signal, which would be 1X or GPRS as they used to call it back then.
I'm
Oh yeah, and you can hear it say button instead of. You can see how the difference is. Like it's so different. Yes, it's so fun. It's so fun listening. It's so funny.
Lit 0 watching now. 0.
Heck, nobody. Oh yeah, I guess it went back to 3G because it started making that sound. Now you could hear that 3G, 3G. Wait, now it's back on 3G. Holy cow, that's so fun. And it must sound like how it used to sound on AM, like when you go to a station, like. Not really. Though that it matters. That's because I had the radio really loud. And then it goes back on again. Huh. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't know. And if you want to know what that sound is, it's because I have my radio on tape player, even though I didn't have any tape on. Even though the tape player is kind of junky now, it's so old now, I can't even use it. And then it goes back to interference again. Hang on, I'm just moving back to my charger, so if anybody gets dizzy, then it'll only be for a second. Okay. Moving. Same recording. Well, different recording, just same thing. I should put that on the walkie-talkie. People think that's a weird transmission coming from somewhere. Well, they might recognize it. But it's just that's me reading my notes again. La la la. Yo. This time I wasn't. This time I wasn't. This time I was actually listening to the radio. La 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 la. I also played this. You're back, doesn't it? Now you're back. Huh. What else we got? Oh yeah, that's me. Dad, smell my poop. That probably wouldn't play that around everybody. It's kind of funny though, really. What else we got? That's me pop up some stories. What else? Man, blah, boring. Actually, is me releasing. This takes you back to 2015. Me and Papa were releasing, Papa, I should say, releasing helium balloons with foil and stuff on it. I was saying ignition.
Ignition.
Oh yeah, it must have been the neighbors. And I think the balloons was